If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me.
What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Better Than Static. I'm your host, as always, Tyler, and tonight I have with me my two best friends.
Lucas?
Chris.
I thought you guys didn't hear me again. Sorry, guys.
No, we
First,
did.
I had a great
Lord.
intro the first time, and Lucas and Chris didn't hear it because my mic cut out. But, hey, we're going strong now. So, this episode, I had a couple topics, and I sent you guys those topics earlier. And one that I really wanted to hit because I think it's really cool is Jason David Frank is officially Chuck Norris deadly. Now you might be asking,
I
who
never
is
even
Jason
watched Power
David Frank?
Rangers.
Chris, I was going to reveal who Jason David Frank was.
Yeah, how does it feel when somebody steps all over your story?
Jason David Frank's the Green Ranger / White Ranger. He played both. His name was Tommy, and he was cool.
Isn't he the one that killed the dude with a sword?
That was when he was the Green Ranger. Like, the Green Ranger was like a clone of the White Ranger, and the White Ranger got freed from the bad guy or something. It was weird. And I don't know how
I think he means in real life.
as a kid.
No, in real life.
What?
One of the Power Rangers killed their roommate with a sword. I don't remember which one it was.
I don't think that was Jason David Frank. I'm going to look that up.
It would
No,
make
it
sense. I
wasn't.
think they said Green Ranger, though, right? I thought
It is.
they said it was the Green Ranger.
It was one of the Green Rangers, but I don't know which. I know that much.
Oh, dude, that came up when I searched it. Okay. Ex-Power Ranger murdered his roommate with a sword. Crap. Hold on, it's loading. Give me a second.
Makes sense.
Ricardo Medina Jr., who played the Red Ranger,
Ranger.
reportedly
Could have sworn it was green.
told officers he stabbed Joshua Sutter after he forced his way into his bedroom during the fight. So they were fighting. They were fighting over his girlfriend or something. I guess
Man,
like his
people are
girlfriend
weird.
cheated, but it wasn't the Red Ranger from original Mighty Morphin.
Okay.
It was like one of the reboots.
It's like 30 reboots.
Yeah.
It's the one of Jungle.
The only one I remember was the one where
The
they turned
Jungle?
into dinosaurs.
Oh,
Yeah,
I only
that's the
remember the
original,
Mighty
like-
Morphin.
Yeah, Mighty Morphin's the dinosaur ones. Like they turned into like
yeah.
Billy
That's
was
right,
a
'cause you had
Triceratops, and then the yellow.
the
I didn't know
saber-tooth
that.
tiger was the white. I remember that.
Well,
Which
yeah,
one was the one where the Yellow Ranger was the Asian chick?
that one was
all
Mighty
of 'em?
Morphin. Mighty Morphin was. No, I don't think it's all of them because there was.
I'm
one
pretty sure that
where it
was
like
a
only
standard
3 Power
thing.
Rangers. No.
That's
There was
right.
one where it was
Why
like
would they
3
always
Power
make the
Rangers, and like the yellow one was a guy, and it was weird, and the Blue Ranger was a girl. They were changing up gender roles, which is great and progressive of them, but
I
it just
remember
threw me
that.
off. I'm gonna look up. Hold on. What did I say? Something Ricardo Jr. Here, I'll
You
just
had
look
the
up Power
article.
Ranger. I did, and I closed it out. But not the guy that stabbed his roommate with a sword, but like the original of the original Power Rangers. He's officially Chuck Norris deadly, which
What
does
means
that
like
mean?
in this article, it's okay. So, comicbook.com is the people that put this article out, and it's like he was promoted to 8th degree black belt, and it took
How many
him 40
degrees are there?
years to achieve. I don't know how many degrees. I'm trying to look up so many different things. How many degree black belt or karate black belt? Should I specify what the black belt
Depends
is?
on it depends on which one he got. If it's just do the one whichever one he got.
Well, he got karate, so I did karate. There are 10 levels within the black belt. I guess, yeah, the levels of karate black. So 10 levels within the black belt for karate. Hopefully that's right. If we're wrong, you can email us and we'll retract the statement. We did it before.
No, he won't.
We'll do it again. Well, we did it with the Paul Newman Newman's own dressing.
But that was within house. I was in house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody else told me that like Greg told me that
You You have to realize that
were
your boy's
wrong.
right more than often than not. Whatever.
Oh,
know.
also, the Power Rangers where the guy killed his roommate. Dang it, I had it. Dang
What the
it.
heck? How did you just exit out of it like that?
No. More than one's shown up. I think it's the.
Happened more than once?
No. He was in multiple
Oh,
Power Rangers, I guess.
weird.
No, he was in the Wild Force Power Rangers. Um, Wild Force. I don't know what year that came out. I think we were in third grade when that came out. Because I remember I was always the Red Ranger when we played Power Rangers at recess. I didn't want to be that Red Ranger because he had long hair.
I really never watched Power Rangers, so this is all going over my head.
It came out in 2002, so yeah, we were in third grade when that came out. Which is ironic because I used to have long hair. Like, not back when I was a kid, but I did when we started the podcast. I had long hair.
And it's not really that ironic then.
I don't.
I mean,
Oh, you're talking about yeah. I don't know.
you've got
Whatever.
like 16 years of time between then.
But anyways, back to officially Chuck Norris deadly. But wait, I wonder how many degree. I wonder
dear
what
God.
Chuck Norris. What degree of black belt is Chuck Norris?
I don't even think he is anything.
Yeah, he
He
is.
is.
He's
I feel like he just
all
got
of his
the
own
reputation
stunts
from all the action movies and stuff.
Oh no, he's a black belt.
no. He
Trained
Oh.
with Bruce Lee.
Some dude tried. Yeah, and some dude tried to jump him as he was leaving the set of Walker, Texas Ranger. He broke like their arms and legs, and like just called the cops. Said, "Hey, these guys tried to jump me, so I beat the crap out of them."
How
So
dumb
Chuck
do you have to
Norris
be to jump
has
Chuck Norris?
he has received many black belts, including a 10th degree black belt in Chung Kuk Do, a 9th degree
Sounds like a
black belt
dish.
in Tang Soo Do, an
They
8th
sound like
degree black
soups.
belt in Taekwondo, and a 5th degree black belt in karate, 3rd degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and a
Yeah,
black belt in Judo.
this Green Ranger holds nothing on Chuck Norris. It took him 40
I wanna
years to
see-
be eighth degree
Seventh?
black belt.
Oh. So I thought it was 7.
Chuck Norris
still,
done that
it's
like
like-
7 times over.
And just the 8th degree black belt, right? I don't know.
What?
Whatever. I mean, who else has a black belt? Lucas, you said somebody else had a black belt right
Oh,
before we
yeah.
started recording.
So right before we started recording, I was looking this up, and apparently Willie Nelson is a 5th degree black belt. I don't know. It's referenced in the article on comicbook.com, but I don't. Also, Vladimir Putin.
I'm looking it
was
up
a
to check it.
9th degree black belt in Taekwondo, and
9th degree in Taekwondo?
yep.
I mean,
Okay,
have you ever
I
seen that
just-
picture of him riding a
just
bear shirtless?
Yeah.
That's
I
not a
mean,
real-
it's not. It shouldn't come as a surprise.
Okay, I found the article for Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson has accomplished a great deal in 80 years. And on Monday night, the day before his 81st birthday, the red-headed stranger added to that long list of accolades. Nelson received his 5th degree black belt in martial arts called Gong Kwan Yusul, a discipline of Korean roots that Nelson said he has practiced for 20 years. Here's my thing, like, I didn't know there were so many different fighting styles. Like,
Which one's the
I
drunk
just thought
fight?
they were like
Drunk one.
The Drunken
the drunk
Fist.
fighting?
Yeah, which one? Yeah, is there an actual name for that?
The Drunken Fist.
I'm
Yeah, does it have like
looking
a
that up.
special name, or is it just?
It's the Drunken
drunken monkey
Fist.
That's-
form
it's the
or
Jackie
drunken
Chan
monkey
style.
pole form. Its drunken monkey form of kung fu is a Chinese martial art and variations of the monkey style. The style is different from the Zhu Quan drunken fist, as the practitioner is imitating gestures of an intoxicated monkey rather than a human fighter. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing.
You're welcome.
Like, here's the
Have you,
thing.
have you ever
You-
have you never watched the Drunken Fist, the Jackie Chan movie?
Have you never? Yeah.
I don't think I
Jackie
have.
Chan is all about that life.
Oh man, it's so good.
Here's the thing. Which one's best? Which one is the best fighting technique, style, I guess?
There's not one.
Wing Chun.
What'd you say, Lucas?
Wing Chun.
I'm going to look this up. Best fighting.
The Wang
Simply-
the band Wang Chung.
No, there's have you
Wing
ever
Chun
watched
Kung
Ip Man?
Fu. That's the. Yeah, I've watched Ip Man with you.
Ip Man. It's
Ip Man
solely
Lee?
based. No, Ip Man.
No,
Ip Man.
IPMAN.
Why are you saying
Ip Man
man
Lee,
weird?
for
It's
sure.
Ip Man.
It's Ip Man. But anyway,
It's Ip Man.
okay. I'll let you be wrong. But anyway,
He's been wrong about the Newman's dressing. He's wrong about the.
but that's how they say it in the show.
Whatever.
So that's how I'm going to say it. Anyway.
Yeah, you go by what they say. Unless it's the guy that made gifts, then he's wrong.
Exactly. But
Anyways, continue.
I don't know. It was about the guy that kind of pioneered the Wing Chun kind of thing. He trained Bruce Lee and did all that stuff. It's a really good
I-
movie. I really like it.
I need to watch
So I have an
some
article
Donnie
pulled
Yen
up.
movies.
So
Yeah,
I
Donnie
like to
Yen's
search
awesome.
best fighting technique, and the best one is Wing Chun Kung Fu. And it's a close range martial art. Comes from China with a focus on balance and fairly rich traditional history. It also involves relaxation techniques meant to help keep the body in top performing shape. And then it has a word
I like
you've seen it,
relaxation tea.
and it references Ip Man. And it's you also see it thrown into action sequences in other movies too. The rapid punches make for exciting on-screen combat. So I guess it's like, when what's hidden? Is it Hidden Dragon? Like, what is the movie
Crouching
with
Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Bruce Lee? Yeah. That's
No.
the technique
That
he
movie
uses,
came out in
right?
like 2003. Yet he was long dead before then.
That was
Then
Jet
what was the
Li.
one with Bruce Lee?
That's Jet Li. Yeah.
But there's one with Bruce Lee, and like
That's
they
Enter
had
the
to slow.
Dragon.
He had to physically enter the dragon. He had to physically slow his body movements down for the camera to pick it up, which is just crazy.
Okay, that might not be Enter the
I was
Dragon,
watching-
but that's just what I assumed it was because you said Hidden Dragon, so I assumed that's what you meant.
I think
I could very
it
well be
had
wrong.
something to do with that. I'm just gonna search Bruce Lee. Yeah, it's Enter the Dragon. It's Enter the Dragon, or Way of the Dragon, or Fist of Fury.
That's the one where he kills
I got-
Chuck Norris.
Yeah. And
It's
Kareem
the one where he's in the
Abdul-Jabbar.
yellow jumpsuit.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he fights Kareem
Where's the-
Abdul-Jabbar.
What? No way.
Did you not know this?
I need to watch that now.
It's really
I gotta watch
bad.
So there's one, and I think
That's
it
Kill
might be
Bill.
a Bruce Lee. That's a Warrior's Journey. Never mind. But he wears like the Kill Bill jumpsuit kind of thing in the movie. I remember that. I think it is Enter the Dragon. But like, I wonder if today's cameras could pick him up. Like, if he would have, wonder if he'd still have to physically slow down for cameras today, or
You
if it
know,
was
they
just
have
like the.
slow mo cameras that can do 250,000 frames a second. I think they can catch it.
But would you? I don't know if they'd want like. Would you fork out that much much money for like a fighting movie? I guess you would. I don't know.
I mean, that's the primary focus of a fighting movie would be that. I mean, it wouldn't. I feel like that'd be
We'll
important.
just. I mean, yeah, you could. So,
Jeez.
Wing Chun Kung Fu is the best fighting style.
That's not.
I guess
that is a subjective, but whatever.
That's what the article said I just read. So, yeah,
Articles can be subjective too.
Yeah.
they're usually based in fact, though, Chris.
Or opinion.
I can say my favorite movie is Interstellar, but that doesn't change the fact that other people have movies that they think are better.
Yeah, but it's
Somebody
still
that
your
practices
favorite
that.
movie.
But forget it.
You
Just
were
forget
also saying that you wanted some more Donnie Yen movies. Ip Man is a Donnie Yen movie.
it. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was like a documentary.
Oh no, no,
No,
it's
it's like
like a biopic kind of,
Okay.
but it's a classic like kung fu movie kind of thing where it's kind of over the top and it's really really good.
so. I looked up Donnie Yen, and it says he's in Ip Man 1 and Ip Man. Oh no, never mind. Ip Man 2 is just down the list. I was about to say, how is he in the first one and the last, like Ip Man 3, and not in the second one?
Yeah, he's not in the I guess the chronological third one. There's Ip Man 1, Ip Man 2, Ip Man The Final Fight, and then Ip Man 3.
So he's
Uh,
not in the final fight.
no. I mean, he may be for just a second, but
I don't see it
it
on his
focuses on.
filmography.
Okay, then maybe not then. Because it focuses on how he became uh, like the master of Wing Chun, and then it goes to whenever he's really old. I think he fights Mike Tyson in the third movie.
That's dope.
Nice,
Yeah, it was awesome.
dude. I didn't know Donnie Yen was in Blade 2. He's in a lot of good movies.
Yeah,
He's in Rogue One.
I wish
Nope.
I wish that there were
He was
more of
awesome.
the foreign fighting films on Netflix that were like that had English voiceover, because I don't like reading subtitles
I
when
can
I'm
totally
watching a
go for
movie.
subtitles.
I can
Yeah,
too.
I don't know. I just would rather. I
On
don't know.
some
I guess
things,
it's
I
because
guess.
I'm lazy. I guess.
I mean, I have subtitles on everything I watch
Do you really? I could not
by
handle that.
default. Yeah,
I have
Why do you do
subtitles
that to yourself?
on everything I
it doesn't
play.
bother me.
Like video games and all that, I always turn
Yeah, I do
subtitles
too.
on.
Yeah,
But
You guys, I don't
movies
know
and
what is wrong
stuff,
with you.
I don't have subtitles on movies unless
I mean, if
it's
I do
foreign
on Netflix, I
language.
do. It's easy because I can just click it and it's there. If I'm like watching a DVD, I'm not gonna put it on. 'Cause it's just too much of a pain just to get to the settings, so I'm just like, forget it. But
I just,
I don't know. I
I
just
would,
watch everything with
I don't.
subtitles.
If I'm watching a movie, I don't want to read. Like I just want to watch the movie.
I mean,
Like,
I
I
understand
watched The
that,
Punisher with
but
subtitles on.
What is wrong with you? Oh, speaking of
Uh-huh.
Punisher, I still got 2 episodes left, and Chris has how many episodes left? What
I've
episode are you
watched
on?
the first. I think I watched episode 7 or 8 today.
So we're gonna push off talking about Punisher till hopefully next episode. So you guys have a
We've had
week.
2
We're not gonna
episodes for
spoil
like
anything.
3 weeks.
No, we haven't. We've had 2 episodes for 2 weeks because we talked about spoiling it the last one where we were all in the same room, which was 2 episodes ago. So this is the
So I
third
watched
episode.
more in 1 week in like a couple days than you have in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I've been watching Ruby. I watched all. Like I got caught up on Ruby over the weekend.
Their episodes
really
are 15
good.
minutes.
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of them.
You.
Also, I want to watch Castlevania on Netflix. That looks like a good anime.
it's pretty good.
I'm not-
It's not
I'm not
the
gonna
best one I've
Oh, you
ever
keep going,
seen, but it's okay.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna start watching a bunch of anime. I'm just gonna watch
It's not gonna be
some.
Pokemon, the original anime.
The first season of Pokemon I really liked. That's like just nostalgic for me.
It's so bad.
It
It's not
really is
great.
bad, but I don't know. It holds some significance in my life.
There's no reason. Like I was keeping up with the not the I don't know. It was the last season before he went to the region that they made for Sun and Moon, and he was in the championships. I think we actually might have discussed this. He was in the championships with a water Pokemon. So it's the starter for the region was a water and dark type. So the guy he's going up against, we've seen it. He's been in the show before, and his thing is he's got a Charizard, right? So everybody's like, okay, and people are like online, if he doesn't win, he's never going to, and the riders hate us, right? The riders don't want him. It's pointless. He can never win. So people are like, okay, if he doesn't win now because he's got a water type against the freaking Charizard, it's over. So yeah, he goes out and gets pounded by a Charizard with a water type. He doesn't even get It's not even like close. He gets wrecked. And I just went through the Reddit thread, and everyone's like, "I hate this show. Forget it." And they like, I'm never watching this show ever again. I was like
Ash
3.
never won the Pokemon League, did he?
Here's the
Like, he
thing,
didn't make it.
but he got into like the quarters or the semis, or like he got out in the first round. He went to the final match, like for like legit, like he was wrecking house, and like he just got the floor wiped with him. It's like, what was the point of all that other stuff for this guy who you have beat before? Might I add? Just,
Was it
I don't
Gary
know,
Oak?
stupid. No, it was just some dude with a Charizard. I don't remember his name.
Mm.
Gary hasn't been in the show forever.
And that's why it's bad. Gary Oak was the best supporting character.
You mean an antagonist?
Whatever.
Because you know Team Rocket ain't an antagonist.
Wait, what?
Team Rocket are an antagonist. You heard me.
Yeah, they are.
More of a nuisance.
Yeah.
They're kind of comedic
They're
relief
annoyances.
almost.
It's like swapping the fox.
Swiper, no swiping. It's like, they are bad people, but like they're never gonna do anything significant enough and get away with it. So it's just like, you're not blocking my path. You're just making it more uncomfortable for me to go around you.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Oh, hey. So speaking of Pokemon, did you guys see the video where supposedly Pikachu can talk?
Yeah.
Nope.
You've not seen that, Lucas? So it's like, it was like Pokemon Forever, but this one scene, Pikachu can speak English. Like, when like Mewtwo like blows him up, kinda, and like Ash and Pikachu are laying there looking at each other in the eye, and he's like,
Blows him up
Pikachu, why
instead of
don't-
turns Ash to stone, but okay.
Yeah, they turn them to stone.
No, because they're both talking to each other.
What?
The Mewtwo turns
in
them all
this-
to stone. That's what he does in Pokemon 2000. He turns them to stone. He doesn't blow them up.
But in this one, like there was this giant. I guess it's the scene right before he turns him to stone. I guess I don't know, but it's like Ash and Pikachu have this moment, and Ash is like, "Pikachu, why don't you ever go to your Pokeball? Because then you wouldn't get hurt if you just come back to your Pokeball." And like it pauses there a second, and you think he's gonna like just reply Pika or whatever trash he talks, and he goes, "It's because I don't want to be away from you," or something like that. And like in the video, you just hear this like probably 30-year-old man like, "What the heck is this? This is garbage. Why would you do this?"
I'm watching the video right now.
Are you really? I'll
It's
put the link to the
hilarious.
video in the
The
description.
audience like, what the heck?
Yeah, they're like hating, like they're almost booing it.
I kind of would
I watched-
too. That's stupid.
I think I glanced over it on Twitter one time, but like this week I was watching Always Open, and they actually talked about it, like, which made me think about it. I'm like, huh, you guys are kind of right.
That's so weird.
I want to get that copy for a Dirty Santa gift, and just because I'm sure nobody will like that copy over the original copy.
That's so stupid. Why would
Oh,
they
speaking of Dirty Santa gifts, what is a good Dirty Santa gift? Like, what do you guys think is the best Dirty Santa gift you ever gotten? Or like
God.
that you got to give out, like in the Dirty Santa.
Maybe you shouldn't wait until Sunday when you maybe get what I bought.
It better not be a freaking sack of potatoes like it was last time Dirty Santa I did with you.
You didn't get the sack of potatoes, so who cares?
But it better so it's gonna be a sack of potatoes again. Mark it down. Chris is getting a sack of potatoes again.
It's not a sack of potatoes. I can say that with 100% certainty. It is not a sack of potatoes.
I still don't have mine, but my best one I got last year for my mom's family Christmas. I got this shower curtain, and it had it was like a space scene, and there was a cat holding a taco and a slice of pizza sticking its tongue out, and like legit everybody wanted that because it was so tacky. They wanted to get it and then give out at another Dirty Santa party.
So, what's your deal with not wanting to get a sweater?
You gonna bring that up here? We're gonna talk about this
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
I don't do
Why are you
sweaters.
gonna-
Like I
why do
just don't wear sweaters.
It's for an dude. It's just have some fun. Like,
I'm
lighten
gonna wear a
up a little
flannel
bit.
like I usually do.
Just lighten up, man.
Chris, you're
it's
one
just
to
fun.
talk about lightening up. You're one
Yeah,
to
that's the
talk.
problem. That's why
Yeah,
this is a
that's
big
bad
deal.
whenever it's coming from Chris.
Here,
That's exactly my point.
I got a Christmas getup I'm gonna wear. I don't sweaters aren't comfortable and I don't like them.
Sweaters are amazing.
Sweaters
You're
are
wearing
pretty
the
great.
wrong sweaters if that's the case.
Well, here's the thing. If I get a sweater, I'm gonna get a cheap one from Walmart and it's gonna be uncomfortable. And
The one I got from Walmart that was cheap was pretty comfortable. I ain't gonna.
I don't. If I could find like, so this is gonna sound a little gay, but if I could find like a button up,
Oh, easy.
what? It's
We
too
have
late.
gay
It's been
listeners.
said.
Oh
I
my
mean-
god.
I'm talking about like fashion, which is not my strongest suit, but I'm thinking this would be more comfortable than me just getting a cheap one from Walmart. I want to get like almost a cardigan Christmas sweater if I get one. That way I can just like wear a regular t-shirt like I normally wear under it and just leave it open. But I've yet to find one anywhere. And then I tried to find a Christmas flannel that had like reindeer on it or something. I don't know.
At least that'd be something.
I do have something. I'm not just gonna show up in like I'm gonna have like a Christmas theme to it. I just don't like sweaters.
Sweaters
They're
are
just
awesome.
not my thing. I don't know.
love
It's
sweaters.
just I just wool. I have very sensitive skin, and if I get like a wool or like yarny sweater, my skin reacts to it, and I get itchy, and I just don't like it. It's a whole thing. It's not like I just am doing it to be like not in the Christmas theme. I'm gonna be Christmas themed. It just won't be a sweater.
Hey, Lucas, did you get my text message?
Yeah, I felt my phone vibrate.
Are you
I haven't
texting
looked at it
all
yet.
right now?
You probably need to look at it.
Okay.
What is it? What'd you send him?
I sent him the Dirty Santa gift.
Oh, gotcha. I was just I hope you weren't talking about me.
That's awesome.
Lucas,
not a
what
sack
was
of
the best-
potatoes.
I like it. Nope, it's
Chris,
not
I'm just gonna
a
sack
sack
of
of
poop.
potatoes.
I'm just gonna go to
No,
the
not
dog park
that.
and pick up some
That's
poop.
just gross. That's just gross.
Lucas, what's the best Dirty Santa gift you've got? Like, do you even do? I don't even know if you participate in Dirty Santas.
I've never done a dirty Santa.
And you call me a Christmas curmudgeon.
We
That's
do.
completely-
Yeah, that's not part of our family tradition, so I don't know what you want from me.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
It's like going up to a Jew and said, "What do you mean? What do you mean you don't have a Christmas tree in your house?"
Yeah, we do like a Chinese gift
I don't think that's on the
exchange,
same level.
but we don't
Kinda
do a
is.
dirty Santa. Like we get stuff that people
My
would
family doesn't
actually
do it
want,
either.
so we don't waste money on things people don't want, and it just gets thrown away or tossed aside, kind of thing. That's how I feel about dirty Santas.
My Dirty Santa I got from my mom's family this year. I got like Greg. We've talked about Greg before, but like Greg's my friend, and he got an Apple Watch here recently, and I got his Apple Watch box. And I went to Walmart and bought a Minnie Mouse watch, or just like it was a Minnie Mouse watch. I was gonna try to find like a Spider-Man or like some geeky watch. I couldn't, so I went with Minnie Mouse, and like I was hoping the person would be like,
What
"Oh
does
man,
that
it's
mean?"
something." I was like, "Wait, what does what mean?"
I just saw something on one of the on part of the gift that says, "Warning: small parts may be generated."
Maybe generated? What the heck?
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't see how that's possible.
Man, I'll know Sunday, so we could put a picture of your Dirty Santa into the episode that we post Monday or something. I don't know, but I kind of am nervous about it now.
God, I hope you. I bought this hoping you would get it.
But like to finish my story, my brother-in-law got my box
God, it's gonna be
and opened it, and it
hilarious.
was a Minnie Mouse watch. and my niece loves that Minnie Mouse watch. So what I thought would be like a funny Christmas gift, my niece loves it. So it just worked out. But now what is yours, Chris?
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I'll pay Lucas to tell me later.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, fine. While we're on Christmas, do you guys think what do you guys think of Elf on a Shelf?
It's stupid.
It's dumb bullcrap.
Yeah, here's my thing. Why you're just adding of the stuff you have to hide from your kid? Like you have to. If you are under the age of 10, you should probably skip forward 2 minutes, probably. So, or if people under the age of 10 are listening, definitely stop listening. I'm gonna give them a second. All right, now I'm going to ruin childhood Christmas. If this is all on you, if you listen to it, do what?
I said children should listen to this podcast.
Hopefully they don't. So hopefully I'm not ruining anybody's Christmas. But you have to hide from them that that elf doesn't actually come alive and do crap in your house, and then you have to hide from them that Santa's not real, and that's 5 times as hard nowadays. Because kids could just Google stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't know how parents do it.
Yeah, I don't know why the Elf on a Shelf thing ever got started. I
don't either.
It's strange. I don't know. I don't get it. My family's tradition, my mom would always, for 2 or 3 days leading up to Christmas, she would always write clues and hide presents, and we would have to follow the clues and solve riddles and puzzles and all this stuff, and we would get a small present the days leading up to Christmas and stuff. That was really, really cool, but the Elf on the Shelf where they just move the elf every night, it just seems like a hassle. I don't know, it just...
What's the point of it? I don't even understand what the...
So it's the elf
doesn't do anything.
Monitors the child and sends if the kid's been good or not to Santa. So it's they're
Boy,
adding
just
things of
discipline
how
your own
Santa...
kids. Stop using an elf.
And if you've been bad, the elf is really bad and gets into stuff around the house or stuff. And if you've been good, the elf does good stuff or something. I don't get it. I don't fully understand it, and I hope my sister doesn't ever do it with my niece. But I don't know. Why? Why? If you are a listener and you understand Elf on a Shelf, send it to send us the premise, please, because I don't get it. Or don't what? Don't tell us?
Talk to me about Elf on a Shelf, son.
I would like to understand the premise of it.
Get it out of here.
But here's the thing.
Just
you're gonna be super
for
loud.
People not to discipline their kids.
Their kids. What are
kids?
Shut up.
You can find child and kid. Chris, you gotta watch out. I'm ready to pounce, jumping and get you, man. You just gotta be on top game.
No, you gotta be on your top game. Shoot.
Here's the thing. When did you guys realize that Santa Claus wasn't real?
I don't remember.
Earlier than I probably should have.
I had an older sibling, so when she figured it out, she told me. I was like, well, thanks.
Yeah, see, well, it's kind of that same thing. My sister was 5 years older, but she believed in Santa a lot longer than she should have. So, it was kind of I don't know. I don't know how old I was, to be honest, but I remember it being young, if I remember correctly.
I mean, there's a point for me, I'm wait a minute. It's
yeah.
Get it.
If my mom still asks me, then Santa's real, just because that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Your mom still asks you?
Well, we have one big present kind of thing, and that's Santa's gift. and then everything else was, even growing up, everything else was brought by like parents. We just had the one Santa gift, but which was like the big present. But
Well, like my mom
So it's
still
like-
writes from
so they
Santa
can-
on all the gifts, but I know they're not from. Like she realizes I know. She doesn't expect me
Right.
to think they're from Santa.
yeah, but whenever like I'm asking for the Santa present or whatever, growing up and stuff, she would always ask me like, "What should Santa get you?" or whatever kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's what I mean by that.
I think the biggest tradition my family did for Christmas was like my mom always got like this was like until like I was in 5th grade, I think. My mom would get like pajamas for us to take a picture in on Christmas morning.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb. And like I would wake up and have like the worst bedhead, and my mom would take a picture of that. I'm like, I hate you so much. Why would you do this? And like they were uncomfortable pajamas. 'Cause I would usually just sleep in like regular ball shorts and a t-shirt, and then just put on the pajamas the next morning, just because they were
Looks
super
like a pig
uncomfortable.
nightmare.
That's from the Christmas Story. The pink
Yeah.
bunny.
His aunt
onesie or whatever.
got
Oh
a pink bunny.
yeah,
but
the
onesie,
pink
yeah.
bunny costume. Yeah, I got you.
I looked up what the average age of
Oops.
kids stopping believing is in Santa, and it says like the average is around 6 or 7, but a few knew around the age of 4, and some as late as 9. So I did good
Honestly,
when
I
I said,
don't
"Hey, if you're
remember.
under," I said, "If you're under 10, stop listening." I don't remember like. I just remember my sister told me. I was like, "Oh, well, that sucks," but oh well, I still get presents.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I don't blame them. Like my parents would put stuff on under the tree as they wrapped it. So I'm like,
Yeah, see,
alright,
my mom
whatever.
would too.
I guess there's a point I really didn't care. I mean, I was gonna get gifts anyway. It sounds really selfish. That sounded really bad. Like,
You
I
were
mean,
getting
I was-
gifts. You didn't care where they came from.
I mean, I'm like, it's not like the non-existence of Santa was like this whole thing. Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't see why. Like, here's the thing:
it wasn't a
when you're
big
kid,
deal when
and if you freak
because if it
out
was a
when you
big deal, I
find
would have
out,
remembered.
if you freak out because you found out Santa's not real, like why? What's the premise? You don't have some old guy watching you while you're sleeping.
Here's
Like,
the thing.
But the
That's the
magic's
only thing
not
that's it.
real.
No, here's what I
who
think
gives
it
a
is.
crap about magic?
A little kid discovers that their parents aren't always telling them the truth.
I don't think that was what I thought. I'm sure some kids think that. I don't know.
I mean, if you're still like 6 or 7, there's a good chance that they're still, you know what I mean? Like,
You still have some
It's not
innocence and think your parents are always telling the truth.
yeah. So it's like not. So you're like, what? And not only is this the like one lie. I mean, this lie has been theoretically their entire life up to this point has been Santa is a real person. And so, like, why would you just do that for? So that's why I'm like, that's why I don't think I'll even bother with Santa.
I think if
And
my
then my
kids
kid-
believe it, that'll be great.
And-
And like,
And I think then my kid can be the baller that ruins it for somebody else at school.
because your kid's gonna bully people because you got bullied. Like you're gonna like push them.
I didn't
pick
get
on
bullied. What are
everybody.
you talking about?
You said you got bullied in 4th grade.
I did. That was
When we went
it.
on- but you said it. We'll tell you
happened in
after
4th
the
grade?
One
podcast.
year.
Chris
It was
got
just
bullied
one.
by
It wasn't
somebody.
even the whole year.
He was very serious about it when we were on the South
was.
Dakota trip. We went on a
was
South Dakota
annoying.
trip on a road trip, and like one of the older gentlemen asked him, "Did you ever get bullied when you were in school?" And Chris got like really serious. He goes, "Yeah, yeah."
Well, it
I
was like
did in
the only
4th grade."
time, so I mean that's all I remember. I mean, I remember once in 6th grade, some older kid asked me for my lunch money. It was like 6th period. I'm like, well, it's after lunch, so no. Like, I was
I
getting
had
something out of
some-
my locker. He's like, "Give me your lunch money." I'm like, I don't have it. Lunch is over. Like, what are you doing?
Did anybody ever get told to get in a locker? Like I feel like that's a like that. when
No,
did
that's
that-
a TV thing.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
watched,
know.
I've
Lockers
watched
are
somebody put a
huge
kid
in
in a
TV.
locker.
I watched a vine of a kid coming out of a locker.
Wait, so Lucas, did you physically you were present when this happened,
Yeah,
or like you're
yeah.
watching a video?
Yeah, it was in high school or something, but it wasn't
What?
like a kid getting stuffed into the locker.
It was
He was like,
voluntary.
yeah, he was like, I can get into this locker, and we had small lockers, so he just
Yeah,
like
that's-
got in.
Yeah, they weren't
and
full, they
we
were half.
Shut it. Yeah, and we shut the door on him, and then we left him.
I don't think I ever used a locker in high school. I used it in middle school, but not in high school.
I
I
didn't
used
use
It's
mine
just
in
a
middle
waste of
school and
time.
used in high school.
I didn't use mine in middle school and used it in high school.
That's exactly
See, I had
opposite. I forget
my
this.
mom was a teacher, and I would just keep my books in her classroom because like her classroom was like on my way to my classes, and like my locker was at the like on the other end of school from all my other classes. I was like, well, that's a waste of time. But
Ooh. Edie.
traffic in school does not like it's always slows you down.
I suppose so.
So you guys got anything you want to talk about? Like, is there any good movies coming out this weekend?
Disaster Artist.
It comes out this
Yeah.
weekend. I thought we had a week. Dang it.
Comes out on the 8th, which is tomorrow.
I want to watch that. Definitely want to watch that.
It's not. You're not gonna be able to really identify with it since you didn't watch the movie it's based off of. I'm serious.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch it. I promise.
You can't watch the Disaster Artist first.
No, I'm gonna watch The Room.
I mean, it's gonna get a
Before I
real
go.
limited release anyway. You'd probably have to go to Richmond or Lexington to watch it.
Really, it's not gonna be in Corbin?
Oh, I don't really think so.
That
Yeah, I
sucks.
think it's like
That's
a
the
small,
worst part
like,
about being in a small town.
not getting movies.
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
don't
it's
get
the
all
worst
the
part.
movies like
Not
other.
having, it's not having Chick-fil-A or Panera Bread.
Like here's the thing. I'm
That's
not a
my
huge
problem.
Chick-fil-A or Panera Bread.
You're
fan.
a heathen. Get out of here.
I do really like Panera Bread, but
It's so good.
you can keep Chick-fil-A.
No, okay. Well, come on, just help me out here a little bit.
I'm
That
not a
broccoli
big
and
fan
cheddar
of.
soup is all day, son.
Here's the thing. Like I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like
Nah,
I would rather get
effectively that
certain
is what you're saying.
movies and have better Wi-Fi. Like have better Wi-Fi options in London, Kentucky.
Guess what? There's only Spectrum's the game, dude. That's it.
Is Spectrum pretty good? Like how many?
No, it's garbage.
No, Spectrum's
Well,
terrible.
so is Windstream. I only get 6 megabytes per second. I think the most I can get is 15.
Wow, I'm usually lucky to get 5.
What really?
Yeah,
I thought. See, Greg has 60 and he's got Spectrum.
sometimes when I test
mean-
it was 3 up and 5 down once when I tested it.
3
That's
up's
not-
not bad.
3 up
That's
sucks.
bad. That
Three
is
up's
really
horrible.
bad.
I don't have
No,
3
3 up
up.
is
I have like
slower than
I have
molasses.
like 1 up.
Dear Lord.
Like I have
Yeah,
worse.
you're not moving at that point.
And I hear people
Yeah,
going
no,
like, yeah, like the freaking people complain about Teddy Roosevelt and like all that's like busting up trust. I'm like, yeah, the reason busting up trust is why back then is why they didn't have like the freaking Vanderbilt train company and all that stuff is basically what Spectrum and Windstream are now and Comcast.
Yeah,
I
like
hate this monopoly and I hate it.
I wish there was good Wi-Fi. Because that's like what I use most. Like I don't watch TV anymore. I watch very few shows on TV.
YouTube's my TV now.
Yeah,
My
so like
TV
and then
is streamed through the internet, so and all I do is watch games on it. So it is what it is.
yeah, and then like when I want to upload something, if like I either have to wait to do it, like put in my hard drive at work and then like upload the stuff that way, or I just have to go to Starbucks instead, just Starbucks for forever. It's just a lose-lose.
Loose.
I said lose-lose. I said
I know.
it right.
I was just trying to confuse you.
You always do this. I'm on top of my game now, Chris. You can't pull the wool over my eyes anymore.
You won't be on top of your game forever. That's when I'll strike.
Dude, so I know I was complaining that Corbin doesn't get a lot of like they don't get all the movies that come out, but they're getting an IMAX. Like they got permits to get like to add on to the theaters, and the rumor is, and it's like a fairly certain rumor that we're getting an IMAX,
Is this
which
like the
will be
rumor they're
lit.
supposed to be getting a horse track?
Corbin
No,
is
no,
getting a
no.
horse
This
track.
is
I know.
no, they're not.
It's just,
Yes, they are.
yeah, they are.
But like,
It just
I think
isn't as
the IMAX is
soon as
legit.
everyone
No,
thought.
yeah, it's not gonna be like
Yeah, that's.
Well, he
'cause it
didn't
was
even know
supposed
they
to
were
be
getting one at
in.
all. So.
Yeah,
Well, I knew
it
they
was
were
supposed to
talking
be in
about
at this
it.
point.
They were talking about one like when like my sophomore year of college when like,
Yeah,
but it never went through. But like, here's the thing: Corbin's got permits in to add on to their building, and it like I think they have made statements saying it's going to be IMAX. So
That'd be awesome.
what's the other closest? I think Nashville's the closest IMAX we can get.
They
from
have one
here.
in Knoxville, Tyler.
They have one in
They
Knoxville.
also-
Pretty sure.
They have one in Louisville, which would be closer for me.
Yeah, I didn't know they had one in Louisville either.
I
I
think
guess
so.
they probably
Knoxville.
have one in Cincinnati too.
They definitely have one in Cincinnati, but
Any team with a pro sports team is gonna have an IMAX theater.
I might go to watch Star Wars in IMAX in Knoxville. Then I think that
I
one.
was
be a
just planning
hard
on watching
ticket
it
to
in Corbin.
get.
Well, it would be. It's probably gonna be a hard ticket to
Yeah,
get like
anyway.
opening night. But like I don't know. I'm really thinking about getting that Movie Pass app that we got recommended to getting, and I wonder
Yeah.
if Knoxville's on that Movie Pass app because
I mean, you can
that
go
way
to-
I wouldn't have to go get my ticket. I could just see if there's openings on that app.
Well, I mean, you
You were
can
gonna say
buy
something,
tickets
Kristen.
online now.
That's true. I don't use that as often as I think the first time I bought movie tickets online was when me and you went to see Kingsman Golden Circle at that Lexington theater. That's the
Yeah.
only time I've done it online.
That's the only way I do it now. Well, up here, I don't know. I have never tried it in for the Corbin Theater. I don't know if
I
you
don't
can
think
do it
they
or
have
not.
online movie tickets at the Corbin Theater,
But
and
this
I
one
know
up here, where you
London
can like,
doesn't.
oh yeah, London. Apparently, it's gotten better, is what I've heard.
The one out on
Those
Nicholasville.
people have lied to you. No, the one in
No,
London.
London. Yeah,
Oh, my dad said it looked a little better.
yeah.
Here's the thing: I've not been back to a movie there since me and Lucas went to watch Apocalypse there, and like my butt was literally sweating through my shorts. It was so hot in
Yeah.
that theater.
It also
Like, it was
smelled
uncomfortable.
but like it was disgusting.
Because
But
The last
both
time
of the
I was
people's
there
butts were sweating
was
there.
in 2015, and I got wet paint on my shirt, and there was a used tampon on top of the trash in the women's restroom.
Blech.
That was fun.
Gross.
I mean, I know
Why
used
were you
tampons
in
are
the
a
women's
thing.
restroom?
I was there with other people.
I gotcha.
Wait,
Some
so
of
that
which
person
were women.
told
them.
you?
Yeah, she was.
I would
she
have
was
kept
like,
that to
"Ew."
myself.
Wasn't hers. Why would I mean?
No, but like, here's the thing. Why would you share that? Like, why would you like, dude, the grossest thing? There was a used tampon on the top of that trash
Why
Kirby,
is
can.
it such a big
if
deal
you would
for
have
you?
seen
Like-
that, you would have done it. You would have
Yeah,
said
if you
it.
saw it-
You'd have been like, hey
yeah,
guys,
like, I
come
don't
here,
understand.
look at this.
No, I would
I
not.
didn't see
Yes,
it.
you
I mean,
would
she-
have. I lived with you. I've seen your YouTube videos that you watch. Those nasty pimple poppings. You're like, hey, Lucas, come here, look at this. No.
First, I'm
I
done with
wanna
that stage.
see that.
Although this morning I had the nastiest zit ever. I don't know
Oh
how
my
it
God,
just
shut
showed
up.
up. It just like appeared. I'm like, when did that get there? But I'm done watching that stuff. I've overcome it. But I still do send occasional Snapchats of poop. So
Why? Why? What is wrong in your brain? What deficiency
It's-
would make you do that?
I don't know.
Like,
I sent them to Lucas and Luke.
I would never talk
Only-
to you ever again if you did that. Like, legit.
I don't think I've ever received one.
I know for a fact you've received one.
I
Oh
would
yeah,
No
terminate our
first.
friendship
That's been
right
a
here
while.
if you did that to me.
That's
It's
been
been
a
like
while.
2 years since we lived together, and that's when I did
And
it.
we don't play that.
Yeah.
Chris don't play that. Chris would cut somebody if somebody sent him that stuff.
I would literally never talk to you ever again if you did that to me. That's just beyond the pale.
I'll remember that one. I don't want to talk to you ever again.
Okay, fine. I mean, it'll work.
Yeah.
I won't not do that despite you for it because it's just straight up disgusting.
No, I don't do that anymore. That was
I
like
don't believe you,
sophomore
but
of college me. I did a lot of weird stuff
college.
back then.
That was me,
I've
sophomore college.
I've transcended since then.
You a freaking Scientologist or something?
No, I'm a Baptist. I'm proud of it.
I'm a level 19 transcender.
I don't know. I don't understand how Scientology works. I watched. What was the lady from
It's a
King of
multi-level
Queens?
marketing scam, basically.
Yeah, I get that part, but like, how do you buy into that? I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
as
Be
soon as they
desperate
had,
and lonely.
Yeah,
as soon as they asked me for a bunch of money, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
it's,
a woman I used to work with was like, "Hey, you're going into this company. I have to do is pay $4.99 to get in," and then it's like, "What do you mean for? You think I got $500 to throw around?"
So Leah Remini,
Yes.
she played Carrie Heffernan in King of Queens. She did like a 60 Minutes on it, and I watched a little bit of it. I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, how? How do you?
'cause
As soon as they start asking for money, I'm like, oh, no, check out.
it's not for you. It's not marketed for you. It's marketed to like rich people that have all this extra money and all this stuff like that.
Like Tom
That's why you
Cruise.
don't. I mean, that's yeah. Tom Cruise.
What a weirdo.
He's from Louisville. He's not super weird.
He's not from. Oh my god,
He's
from
not
Louisville. He
from
went to school.
He
Louisville.
he lived in
He
Louisville.
lived
He's
in
from,
Louisville for a
Syracuse.
Completely
year.
different.
He did. He lived in.
I'm
for
from Moorhead. Did you
6
know that?
years.
6
He lived
years.
there 6
Okay.
years. He was from Syracuse. Yeah.
By that logic, I'm
Real
from
name not
Moorhead.
Tom Cruise. His real name is Tom Maypother.
Yep.
I'd change it too. I don't blame him. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Like, you could still get an
It's not
acting
great.
career off that name.
Tom
You can
Cruise
still-
is
if,
a
like,
lot
you-
better.
Tom Cruise
I mean,
is
yeah,
way
but
better. That's a dope
I'm
name.
not like Tom Maypother wouldn't kill your career. I don't think.
Wouldn't help it.
Like if I
What his
heard
last
Tom
name was? What if his name was
Maypother,
Tom Weinstein?
Oh, too soon, dude. Let's not go down that road. We already had an episode about that.
Get off the point. Sorry.
Wait, what? Oh, are you playing Call of Duty?
No. Yeah.
Whatever. I think I'm out of topic. So if you guys have got anything you want to talk about, we can talk about them. But
Geography.
no, I'll veto that one. You already talked about Teddy Roosevelt, and it was kind of on topic. So you should be appeased.
It was on topic because you were talking about monopolies and spectrum and stuff.
Yeah, I'm saying that was on topic, and you should be appeased that we got to talk about history/geography. So,
Okay, fine.
all right, I guess let's just call this one an episode. Guys, thanks for listening. Check us out on social media. Got a Twitter, got a Facebook page. Just search Better Than Static. If you want to email us or correct us on any of our facts, you're always welcome to email us at it's btstatic.pod@gmail.com. We may or may not care. So, yeah. Might start putting out a couple more videos. I might try to do some weekend update kind of things of like what movies are coming out. Maybe try to do some more gameplay stuff. We got some collaboration stuff coming out with another podcast. So
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention.
I always thought it said
Sorry.
Ice is back with a brand new edition. You
You're
learn
right.
something
I
new
don't know.
every
I'll go.
day.
Oh, how about I
No, I
screw?
believe
How
you.
about I mess? How about I mess up? Buy you a drink. Okay, you ready?
Body, what you drink? What? What?
No, buy you. It's not even. Never mind. Forget
don't-
it. Okay, how about all I do is win.
Okay. All I do
Okay,
is
so-
win no matter what.
And when everybody, everybody's hands go up and they stay there, and then after he says and they stay there, it's and they say yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look, that'll mess with your
Wait,
brain.
so it's not and they stay there. It's and they say
No,
yeah.
after the first and they stay there, it goes
Yeah,
and they
throw
say
your
yeah.
hands up, and they stay there, and they
I didn't know
say
there
yeah,
was a second one.
and they say yeah.
What do you mean there's a second one? It goes like 4 times.
Oh, I don't listen to your heathen music.
That song was like huge at every sporting event ever. Like, what do you listen to things when you're in public?
I occasionally listen to things. Some of the times I just zone out.
Clearly. Jeez.
But hey guys, check us out. Review, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Hopefully this episode's been better than static. Catch you guys next time.